all black like a death toll. 12 drummers drumming 12 apostles. At the gallows, I don't beg, I don't grovel. Man, it's really gonna be something if I die tomorrow. Man, it's really gonna be something if I die tomorrow. Wristwatch like a shackle. Money is my medicine. Take it by the mouthful. Damn, you a fool, man. I thought you knew. You ain't gotta work hard when you got me. I wish you would. I wish you could. Where would you be without me?
I think that's probably okay. It was really loud last time, so hopefully it's a little bit better right now. Playing the album Same Dollar Messiah.
In a tracksuit, head to the north with the black boots. My heart gold like a statue. Y'all some NPCs, I'm not like you. Better find some motivation if it ain't got no patience. She say I'm a demigod. These hoes
Check it out in a
basic,
second, see how
but
this
I'm
sounds.
an astronaut. You don't wanna test my strength, but you can come and try. If you come, I'm on the run. Bring the funds, I'm the one. Hit me on the 3rd of May. I'll give you all my heart. My suit on, my time short, my teeth gold, my funds low. But the devil pays the rent for me, and I think that he's good.
Anyway, try to get a quick session in here.
Where would you be without me?
I played yesterday. I was up a little bit, but since I didn't record it, I didn't really talk about it. I had one memorable hand where I just defended. I was on the button. I had King 10 clubs, or spades, black King 10. Board came out with the 10. I had initially raised on the button, standard 2.5. They came back over. I think it was like 375, like a 3x. And so lots of times I've been folding, but I just decided, you know what? Let's get sticky. I've got 2 big cards. Let's do this. The board came out with the 10. They continuation bet, and I called. And then the turn was a 10. And they bet big, and I was like, well, okay. Well, I think the turn was a blank, and then they bet big. And I was like, well, you can have ace king, you can have some small middling pairs, and, but they were playing it like they had an overpair, like jack. But I had a king blocker, so it probably wasn't ace king, probably wasn't king. And then the river came out the other 10, and they went all in. I'm like, but it completed a flush that I didn't have, and I'm like, well, they had the flush, they're just getting greedy. And I ended up doubling up in that hand. That was the most memorable hand of the session yesterday. I think I ended up, at the end of the day, like up 1 buy-in. I think it probably was that buy-in. Okay, I'm going to check the sound in a second here. Then I'll add on another table. Oh, sound's not there yet. Oh, that's still pretty dang loud. Alright, so it looks like the sound is still pretty garbage right now.
I gone to university and made my daddy proud. Instead of flipping hash browns at this fucking Waffle House, while my cousin Bobby's killing it in Beverly Hills.
And I'm always going to be betting out something, so try to make this look like a little bit of a defensive bet. Now, lots of times I'm going to check on the turn anyway, so I'm just going to stick with the standard check right here.
Why does it feel like I'm always running out of time? Guess I'm good for nothing but a waste of life. Nowhere fast, I might just break down tonight. On this road I'm on.
And then make it look like I'm trying to buy the pot. Hopefully, if he's got, overpair, queens, kings, aces, or something, he plays back at me. I'm not going to initially put him on a flush draw or anything. Kind of bummed. Was hoping he'd play back a little bit. I've got 2 overs and a redraw on the flush. Definitely going to go to the turn here. Yeah. I mean, not much I can do. Nothing ended up shaping up here. No 10, no nothing. Even if a 10 comes, there's still just nothing. If I add on, by the way, if I add on another table today, I'm going to be very honest with you. I am not interested in, I'm going to make sure that they're size different, so I don't have another fold snap here like I did last time. Still pretty loud. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to just cut the audio here. And I'll take some time. And then the next time I come back on, I'll make sure the audio is good. But it's overbearing. So I thought I had the balance. I thought I had it balanced out. But something changed, or I was wrong the entire time, which is more likely. I have played with Miss Tex, I Am Velocity, and I think Noob 13 as well. I don't think I've played with Fleshy before. Awesome name. Got about another 45 minutes left in this session. Miss Tex always takes an hour and a half. I actually feel like he's trapping me right now because he knows I'm aggressive and not doing a continuation bet on a lower board. Unless he was just trying to essentially take it right there. So I do have a little bit more equity. This feels like he's doing pot control. I feel like I should surf the internet while this guy takes an hour and a half to decide everything he's doing. So I picked up some equity on the turn here. I can get either a 3 or an 8. But to be honest with you, I don't want to have to hit my god dang hand in order to realize this equity. I want to press it when I feel like the math could be more in the favor for me. He could have a king jack, an ace jack, something like that he was holding on to see if something, like with an ace of spades or king of spades, that he was holding on with to see whether or not he wanted anything would develop on the turn. I am definitely more relaxed. Like, so I get to play yesterday on the couch. I was just relaxing, just watching a movie, good movie, Warcraft. Um, just in my zone. Now I'm like just straight. Not like I'm gonna bitch about streaming or anything, but streaming definitely. I don't know. It's not as easy to get into my zone. Just relax. But I should be talking about the hands, thinking about the rationale. It should be something that I'm doing. So whether or not I want to, I'm gonna force my stinking ass to do it. I guess maybe I could start another table. Let's make sure I offset it. See how it ends up looking. If I do something like that, I don't think that actually looks too bad. Just move this over. Bruh. Yeah, that's totally what I want. I want you to resize stuff. Microsoft continually making their product worse. Yeah, I've got to do the offset here. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my mind. If I fold another set of fives on the button by accident, cost myself money. There we go. Don't think I've played with these two. Definitely played with. He's sticky. I'm gonna pass on that. I look forward to moving up to the next level. If I can make the right plays, of course. We'll see. Fleshy. I mean, not like I can talk with my stupid ass name, Sanssatori, but fleshy. So just trying to make sure I play every single day, whether I feel like it or not. Just get in the habit again. It's like what they say. They say, smile until you mean it. So even if you don't feel like playing, or even if you don't feel like smiling, do it anyway. Ah, Miss Texas gone, which means the game should speed up. Maybe I put a third table out there. We'll see. Motorhead, I'm going to guess they have been mixing it up a little bit. I haven't been watching as much as I should have. Did they fold and leave? What happened there? All right. Well, let me see if I can get a little bit of value. Maybe, I don't think he has a king. If he does, we'll find out. But see if I can get a little bit of value from a queen. Maybe he makes a crying call with like ace high, pair of sixes, pair of sevens, something like that. I played the ace queen slow, which allowed me to get the extra value. I didn't bloat the pot. Yeah, so he had a dominated queen, which actually made sense for his bet too. So that hand made total sense the way he played it. If I was him, I actually probably would have called on the river too from the way I played it. So him raising two times in a row makes it more likely he actually has a hand, but I don't know. We'll find out in a second. Yeah. All right. We'll find out. No short tables here today. A little bit of a bummer, but whatever. It's not going to be a long session either way. So this is kind of like I just want to keep the pot small to see the river with ace high. He can have a whole range of cards below this. Yeah, I felt about right. 6-4, right in there. Some garbage like that. Oh, table's breaking. It's one thing that I do like about this level. A lot of raising, a lot of action. If you want to knit it up, it's a good level to do it at. Calling all knits. Yeah. I got to figure out a better way to stack these tables and maybe even start to play more. I think in the longer sessions, once I sort of like, when I first sit down, like for the first 30 minutes or so, I sort of have some nerves about me, which I think is pretty normal. So for the longer sessions, once I'm start, a couple hours, I'll start adding on tables as my comfort level gears back up. It's not like this is a lot or anything like that, but I think even if I was playing a 1 cent two, well, maybe not if I was playing a 1 cent 2 cent game. Just gonna call right now. That feels pretty weak. I almost want to raise him and probably should. Although I feel like there's not going to be much he can do when I lead out here. Unless he's fully connected, right? I just feel like that was a weak bet that was crying for me to bet out. Yeah, okay. Noob should pop this. Oh, come on, Noob. What are you doing? I think this would be interesting if you bet in a multi-way pot. He's saying, I have ace queen, if he does that. He says, no, I have ace queen. And just why would he bet? Bloat the pot. Multi-way. Doesn't make any sense. that long bet or that long check that he did right there, I've been noticing a lot when people absolutely have it. He's definitely betting right now because they're like, I got a king. What am I supposed to do? Let me check my charts. Whatever, bro. The nine will do it too. Okay, let's see if we can do a limp fest. I deserve him raising like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. She's a bit of a calling station, or he's a bit of a calling station, huh? I mean, if you're calling 250 before the flop, you should have been raising under the gun. Unless you're re-raising with a big pair. I don't think we're going to know. I think I am Velocity was just joshing. Could be wrong. I have been wrong on more than one occasion today within the past 15 minutes. That was a quick call. So it feels like two overpairs right now to me. Maybe a pair of jacks versus tens, pair of queens versus tens, something like that. That ace on the river is gross, though. I feel like if that ace didn't fall, we were going to find out what both of them had. Make it 5. Come on. I don't know. I played for years. What is it? Nine ring, eight ring, 9 ring, and oh my god, this is so playing 6-handed, 5-handed, just such a better game. It's not even the same game. So much funner. All right, let's say I called here, $1.50. I feel like the jack's the best hand. Although I am Velocity is pretty aggressive. Just from everything I've seen. King Jack. $40 pot. These two again. Noob has been super quiet. I think I might lay down top pair on this coordinated S board. Not in love with this laydown, but iron velocity is the maniac over here. But to be fair, I haven't seen him turn over a lot, and when he has, it's made sense. So I just would say probably more aggressive. Yeah, I don't know about laying down the king jack. I really don't. Um, I feel like that was too weak, and I think um, you know the fact that I was in the queen's hand at the other table might have influenced that. I'm gonna have to review it. It just I haven't seen Noob get out of line or do a lot. So I'm going to pop it to 150 because there's a limper. Otherwise, it's 125. Standard continuation bet. I might be looking more at the delayed continuation bet. That might be more, that might be better. Um, just mainly because continuation bets are so predictable now. You do get check raised more often. Over the years, how many Mr. Blues, Mr. Pinks, Mr. Browns I've seen. It's either a Dark City reference or a Reservoir Dogs reference. I'm going to hope it's a Dark City reference. It's not. Mr. Blue had an ace. Maybe ace 9. Oh, ace queen. I should set like a challenge for myself, like 100 days of streaming. In fact, you know what a challenge I should set for myself? 100 push-ups a day for 100 days of streaming. Just why not? I just like giving him action because he's a player. I got shot in here going on. Um, Not something worth raising, but I want to see what's going to happen on the turn. Look at that, hit that little gut shots. Now, how to make the most of this. Number one, don't fold by accident because you're playing the wrong table. Let's start there. Bet small, bet small. Kind of like insult him a little bit. That's garbage. I'm still betting it. The chances of him having a 3 are very low here. So I just got to bet that for value. think he had an overpair, like top pair or something like that. Yep, top pair. He's just non-believing top pair, which makes sense. He shouldn't believe it. I'm with him there. I feel like that's a good call most of the time. Yeah, just gonna check it. I don't know why. I got a stinky feeling about this. Wasn't any rationale whatsoever. I just, find a lot of the times in these lower limit games, people just try to like get super tricky. Like, oh, they're gonna bet out at me, and then I'll be able to raise. And then you check twice to them, and they're like, crap, I missed a lot of value. So they do a bigish bet for them. And then you're like, nah, oh, okay, I didn't invest much, so it doesn't matter. See, this is the right way to play. And Equisinus, definitely good player. I'd say both these people were pretty dangerous. I would put them on ace king, kings, queens. Probably not jacks or tens. There's ace queen. Yep. Four and ace. That'll do it. I am velocity. Definitely seen him do some loose stuff. But pre-flop all in against this guy with ace queen offsuit, probably not a long-term plus EV play. I know you're probably thinking back 3 streams ago where I had jacks versus kings. It was an under. It was all undercards. And then that person had only called me pre-flop in position or out of position. Yes, I know a lot of people play tricky like that, but I'm going to say that was entirely different than that ace queen hand right there and be completely wrong. Why did I fold king 8 suited mid? I'm playing tighter lately, I'm telling you. I shouldn't be playing tighter, but I have been. It's weird is when I talk, like I'm looking at my. I've definitely screwed up my audio, which is why I had to turn the music off. Because I'm looking at like on OBS my audio. I'm not even seeing my voice at all. I'm not seeing it register. So I'm gonna have to take this back to the drawing board. Because I like listening to the music. I've made a lot of really cool albums, and I like the fact that I can play them because they're mine. If you don't like AI music, I get it. I get it. Um, but if you don't like AI music, it's only because um, you haven't tried it yet. You can literally make album after album of music that you like, even if it's stupid. A lot of people hate my music, but I don't. I like it. All right, let's limpy limpy. See if Noob lets it in. Probably not, if he's smart. Two pair. He's going to bet out. Not going to try to get tricky. Just going to start building the pot right now. Don't want to bloat it, but they're not always on the flush draw. So I just want to keep building the pot as much as I can. I don't know why I didn't want to raise this. I feel like if I don't want to raise it, I should raise it. I understand that that statement that I just made is counterintuitive to logic. But I would urge you to discard logic when you're trying to make sense of what I do. Your is just so bad. Damn it. Damn it all, man. Like that's probably as good of a flop as I could get. That ace wasn't there, it'd be better, but whatever. Really feel like there's any need to raise right here. I could be wrong, but did he check? My friend. There's no checking here. All right, maybe he's got an ace. Maybe I could push it off, but I don't think so. Yeah. I set my price. Now, this is the second time I've seen New bet really big in relation to the pot, like 3/4. So I'm going to just take a note whether or not that King Jack that I laid down was stupid, because I feel like it might have been. That just might be his betting pattern, right? It's not my betting pattern, but that doesn't mean that it's not right or this or that. But it is that I'm aware that I have a betting pattern, which means that if anyone else is paying attention, they are aware that I have a betting pattern. Well, isn't that special? All right, a couple more minutes. We'll be wrapping the session up. Maybe 10 or so minutes. I got a gut shot and a redraw on the flush. I will bet 2/3 pot. Okay, gotta know. Oh, that's right. Just Susie is, I think, a calling station. Mm-hmm. Should have checked. I don't know. I'm fine with not checking. why even pretty cards, when you play them out of position, not much you can do with them. King High might have been good there, but I'm alright. It's going to come down clubs this time. Nice thing about Noob. Oh, I was hoping Noob was going to raise. Come on. Nice thing about Noob, though, is that when he is in a pot, he bets it hard and aggressive. So if I connected with that ace jack, really it was just kick back and relax while he bet. Favorite hand of the session so far is that 6-3, and I think it was against I Am Velocity, if I'm not mistaken. Tunic hand 2734. Have not played with them before. Yeah, I can see adding on some other tables. It does become difficult when you've got hands at both tables, though. Like, I might have played those deuces different when the paired flop came out with the King 4-4. I might have stayed aggressive instead of letting them take control of the hand. So you like this hand, paired flop. I'm probably going to bet it if he checks it. And I'm going to fold this here. Going to try to get to the river with the ace king. He's definitely betting it, right? But I got to hang on. He typically bets big. It's his MO. He could have two pair, ace jacks in there, ace 10, especially with those big bets. But I think really with Noob, he's a big better, so I got to just hang on. And I'm going to go take a peek at what he had. Ace queen. That board, right? Board comes out a little bit safer for both of us. I think more money is getting piled into that hand. All right, I'm going to play for both of these tables until the blind comes back around to me. I wish there was, I guess it'd be stupid if I said that at the table because then people would target me. But I just, I hate, like, if, say, I win a big pot, like what happened yesterday, and I was getting ready to leave, and I was like, gosh dang it, I have to wait for this game to break. I think Karam's a bit of an idiot, if I'm not mistaken. I don't mean to say idiot, right? I just a little weak. In a second, buddy. Fleshy at both tables. Maybe he's just timing out. In a second, buddy. In a second. Yeah, poor Fleshy. Too many things at the same time right now. Interesting. I feel like he was the one. I think that was the one before. Went all in with some garbage. I mean, if he's got the 5, he's getting paid right before I leave too, which is a bummer. He was well played on his part, but I think I saw him do some nonsense earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I like flopping the nuts. This is one of the rare instances where I will just outright check. Try to build a pot. I doubt I'm going to get anything out of it, though. Boo hiss. Oh, I got a gut shot straight flush draw. Okay. All right, now I'm playing till they. Well, no, I should just kick out. I got stuff to do. All right, so I think I'm up like maybe half a buy-in today. Wasn't really paying that much attention. Maybe more. Maybe a buy-in. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm up about a buy-in. Either way, thanks for joining me. I'll get my music issue fixed sooner rather than later because I want to listen to it because this silence is killing me. But yeah, have a great day. Thanks for joining me.